Hi everyone. Hey Mark, good to see you. This is Larry Chin at the home of Jay and Carolyn. Carolyn is a alumni of the class of 1968, and we're here to talk to you about the Dalat Alumni Challenge. Today is a very special day for the Dalat Alumni Challenge because it's our rallying day. Now, what is a rallying day? It's a time where we're all going to work together. All Dalat alumni are going to work together today to contact each other, make it a fun day, make it a great opportunity to just reach out and connect with your classmates that you maybe haven't talked to for a while, or maybe you have, but you just want to get together and talk with them. Because what we want to do today is talk about how we can continue the legacy of Dalat International School to the next generation. I have some great people here with me that I'm going to bring in just a few minutes. Carolyn herself's going to come on over, and then I'm going to have the head of school for Dalat, Mr. Carl Steinkamp, is going to come and have a few words with you too. And he is an alumni. Well, I'm not going to tell you when he graduated because I want you to guess. All right? So, basically, the challenge is that one of the alumni from the 1960s, from Dalat, believes so much in what Dalat does and the impact that it has on students around the world that he has, this person is given a $25,000 challenge to the rest of the alumni around to say, get involved. So whatever you give to the Dalat Alumni Challenge before the end of 2015 will be matched up to $25,000. So it's really a great opportunity to get involved, do your part to continue the legacy of Dalat International School to the next generation. The school is just, we just signed our 30-year agreement with the sisters who own the land, so that we have secured the land at least up until 2043. And so it's the right time for the school to look forward to see how we can continue doing what Dalat is so great at doing, which is inspiring young people, being in, making a difference in the lives of kids, and so that they can have that great biblical foundation and be grounded in their faith to go on and do amazing things, just like you do. The alumni are already doing amazing things around the world. So, I have a question for you, and then I'm going to ask Carolyn to come in and give you a few words. How many airplanes, how many C-123 airplanes flew the Dalat students out of Vietnam to Bangkok? How many airplanes? Because there's a debate going on, so we want to hear. All right, Carolyn. Okay, Carolyn says 4. How many? Mark says 4. All right. Well, anybody else? I heard it was 3. That's always what we were told. It was 3. So the vote is 4 planes, 2 votes. 3 planes, so far 0 votes. Okay? All right. So Carolyn, come on over and talk about one of the great aspects of the challenge.
Greetings, alumni. It's so exciting to talk to you this way and to have Larry and Carl here in our home. We're very excited. I'm just going to get out of the way a little bit and show you a picture that we have of Saigon in our house. That's a picture of Saigon in the rain with the Ciclo and a little taxi. We've also got a Vietnamese hat there. And behind me is the shirt that the class of 68 purchased in 1967 as our class shirt, and it's got the number 88 on it. So I would love to hear if any of you have any ideas about what the 88 stood for, even though we were the class of 68. Anyway, I'm mainly here to tell you that anyone who donates to this challenge is going to receive an amazing gift. It's a reproduction of a C-123 plane. So any of you that were there in the 60s, any of you were there in 1965 during the evacuation, you are going to adore this. And there's 4 of them I have here. We were trying to reproduce it last night, that we were flying in formation. It was an amazing experience. We could look out the window and wave at one another, and it was scary but exciting at the same time, which was kind of what it was like to be a missionary kid. And when I was thinking, it's been 50 years ago since that happened, and here we are. Who would have thought? 50 years after that, we'd be talking about it. We'd be having patches to give you, and that we're here, and we can keep the legacy of Dalat going, because it's just grown fantastically. I'm learning so much about it from Carl and Larry. So I'm going to turn it back to Larry, and he's going to tell you more. There's more opportunities as well for this challenge. Okay. See you later.
Thanks, Carolyn. Cool airplanes, huh? All right, so I'm going to ask Carl Steinkamp to come and tell you a little bit about what this challenge is going to do for the next generation. And while you're on, I want you to guess what year Carl Steinkamp graduated from Dalat. Okay? So take a look at him. Give us your best guess, all right?
All right. Hi, alumni. I'm Carl Steinkamp. So if you guessed 2005, you're right. 2005? What do you think, right? I'm 35 years old right now? No? Oh, yeah. All right, well, keep guessing. It was a good try. Here's why we're here. One of the things we're talking about is we're doing a campaign called Continuing the Legacy. Dalat's at an exciting point in its history. We were able to get a 30-year agreement with the owners of our land. And so it means we're in a position now where we can really invest in the infrastructure. Let's be honest, if you've been at Dalat any time in the last 20 years, you know that most of our buildings are being held together by paint or termites holding hands. So simply, some of them need to be either torn down and rebuilt or changed. So here's the cool thing. We've already started right in the middle of campus. We have a media center that's being built right now. Should be finished in April. And from there, then we're excited. We're going to be doing some stuff for the residents' life. Some of the buildings there are some of our oldest. And so we're doing a 4-story right near the gym, our current gym. And then we're looking at an auditorium, cafeteria, high school. That's pretty exciting. That's being designed right now. But to do this, we need people to come together and to give. And so that's where this idea of continuing the legacy was put together. We have this awesome brochure. And if you would like a copy of it, if you just get in contact with us, Larry, he'll send you 5 if you want to hand them out. That's great. It's got a really cool DVD video that was put together that has some amazing shots of the current campus and interviews with students. All of this also is online, so you don't have to wait for the brochure. What today is about is getting alumni just connecting with each other and hearing about this. We're excited because we have this donor who said they will match anything that's given by our alumni for continuing the legacy. So this is a chance to double anything you give to Dalat. But it's not just about that. It's about connecting our alumni. So we're wanting you to call, email, talk to other alumni. Use this as a chance to connect again and just develop those relationships again. So I'm going to step off and give it back to Larry. But thanks for listening, and we hope it's a fun day.
Hey, thanks, Carl. Hey, Carl, come back here for a minute. All right. So the guesses were 65.
Ooh.
Oh,
that hurts.
74.
And
86. So what, Carl, what was it? What was your graduating year?
1986.
All right. Just a baby. Just a baby. All right. I love it. I love it. Giving him a hard time about that. Okay. So, how do you give? You can go to, the best way to find out how to give is going to the Dalat Alumni Challenge 2015 Facebook page, because it's outlined there. There's 3 ways that you can give. The first way is you can make a bank transfer to our bank here in the U.S. You can send a check. And in the last few days, we've actually been able to secure a way for you to get a U.S. tax deductible receipt and use credit card. So that is through the RCE International, and it does have an administrative fee, though, just so that you know, and for using a credit card and for going through them to get a tax receipt. But if that is best for you and easiest for you, then we want you to use it. So we want you to be able to give. So please go to visit the Facebook page. That'll have all the information there for you. Now, many of you might have a lot of questions about Dalat now, what the financial situation is, and that's great, because we want you to give and feel informed and feel confident that your gift really is going to make a difference to the next generation, to Dalat students. So if you have those questions, please write us a message or make a comment on the Dalat Alumni Challenge 2015 Facebook page, and we'll be on there throughout the day to answer your questions. And not just for today, but this you can ask questions for the next few months. Even though this is the rallying day for the Dalat alumni, this is a campaign that's going to continue going to the end of December. So you can contact your friends at any time, your classmates at any time, and tell them about the Alumni Challenge. We're going to also be doing some more Periscope broadcasts for over the next few weeks to keep it going. So please get involved. It's going to be a great day. Contact those friends, have a chat, talk to them about continuing the legacy at Dalat International School. We want to see God glorified. We want to see the church built up and people reach for Him, and that's what our school does. The mission of Dalat International School is to provide an education for life founded on a biblical worldview. So help us to continue to do that for the next generation in a country like Malaysia. Dalat is very, very unique. There are no other schools like Dalat in the whole nation of Malaysia. So it's a great opportunity for the school to make an impact on that country. All right? Thank you all so much. Great to have you all. And we're going to have a Rallying Day wrap-up Periscope broadcast today at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that's in 6 hours. So join us for that. Mark, please make sure that you've reset your clock, okay, so that you don't miss us. All right? Thanks, alumni. Get going. Email, call people, Facebook them, and let's continue the Dalat legacy for the next generation. Thanks, guys. Bye.